Something to keep in mind is that the goodness or the badness of our actions is not only determined by our motive, by what we meant to do, by what we thought we were doing, but also by its effects, at least to a reasonable extent. Meaning, we say that quite often we allow ourselves to assume that just because we meant well, quote unquote, just because we had some kind of good idea in mind, whatever comes of it is of no consequence to us. Right? Of course, I'm a good parent. I mean well, right? I love my kids. That's all that counts. Well, of course, I'm a good teacher. I want my students to succeed. Well, of course, I'm a good boss. I want my all my employees to earn a lot of money. That does not suffice. In order for our actions to be sound in terms of goodness, right, it means we have to do at least a little bit of due diligence to think about what comes of them down the line. Now, we said that there's a limit to that because obviously it could be argued that there's an endless domino effect from each and every action, the end of which we cannot predict. Right? I have kids and I can do everything right, but their great, 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 great grandkids, or my own, should we say, plus one, or whatever with the kids, uh, could turn out to be, warlords and do bad things, something like this. I could not have predicted that. There's nothing I could have done. So we can't drive ourselves crazy and say, you know what, I'm going to do this. I'm going to move this banana peel out of the way to make sure nobody slips. And maybe the person that doesn't slip is a bad guy or girl and they're going to go and rob the bank because of that, whatever the case might be. So there's a limit. Right? But within that limit falls the responsibility of doing at least a little bit of critical thinking. So, for example, what falls within that limit is asking, how do my actions affect other people? Right? How do other people perceive me? Of course, there's always outliers. Again, there's a limit to what I can do. I can be the best person ever. Somebody will misunderstand me. Somebody will misperceive me. But by and large, right, what do people think about me and what it is that I do? Right? What do my kids think of me? Do my kids feel like I love them? What do my friends think of me? Do my friends feel like I support them? What do my neighbors think of me? Do my neighbors feel that they can go to me if they need some help, if they ran out of salt and need some, and so forth? If the answer is no, then part of being a good person, part of being responsible is making some adjustments and not just claiming that because my intents are good, right? Because I can justify my actions, because I think that I'm all good. Everybody else must agree, and everybody else's opinions are therefore invalid. Consider the consequences, at least to some or another extent, right? Maybe as an analogy, we're looking out onto a landscape, and there's a limit to the line of sight. We can't see anything beyond it. With binoculars, a little bit more. With a telescope, a little bit more. But all the same, there's a limit due to the curvature of the Earth. Just so, as it concerns our consideration of consequences, there's a limit to what we can see. Again, I can't see what my great, 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 great grandchildren will do. I can't see what 10 steps removed from me. I might not be able to see what 10 steps removed from me might occur in connection with some responsible act that I do. I observed all of the rules and something happened unforeseen. We get the idea. I can't do that, but there's a line of sight, and it's up to me to scan up and until that line of sight. What are the consequences of what I'm doing concerning those around me, right, and concerning those who I can reasonably suppose shall be affected by my life? So we can think about it. Thank you for listening.